How you doing? It's Sandesh here, and I'm here to do a video, an article on SpikeOnline.com, and it's about the Mr Beast scandal when trans ideology trumps hashtag Me Too. I'm sure you know about this, but I'll get into the article in a minute. And before getting to the article, if you could follow me on X and subscribe on YouTube, Rumble, and Odyssey, and TikTok as well, if you don't mind, please. All right, I'm going to get into it now. What happens when the immovable object of hashtag MeToo meets the unstoppable force, of the trans movement? This is the question posed by the recent drama surrounding trans YouTuber Ava Chris and Tyson, a biological male. Yeah, he's pretty much a male. He was known as Chris Tyson until he began transitioning last year. He is best known for his work with fellow YouTuber MrBeast, real name Jimmy Donaldson. Tyson used to regularly appear as a co-host on the MrBeast YouTube channel, which has over 300 million subscribers, making it the most followed channel on the platform. Last week, it was alleged that Tyson, now 28, had groomed a 13-year-old boy when he was 20. I've always wondered this. Why is it always the trans people that always end up being pedophiles and groomers? It's really strange why the hell they end up doing it for. It's pretty much giving you license. Being a trans person is pretty much giving you a license to be a pedophile, to be honest. And now being a pedophile, pedophiles no longer being. You should be vilified for that, and now you don't. I don't understand it. It was claimed that incriminating messages showed Tyson being sexually inappropriate towards a minor. Tyson promptly announced that he would permanently step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. Donaldson also said he would be hiring a third-party investigator to look into the allegations. The situation became complicated, however, when the supposed victim, who goes by Lava on X, came forward to tell the internet that Tyson had never actually groomed him. Lava wrote that he did not consider himself a victim and that nothing bad happened between me and Chris. People are creating lies around my name, he said. Sure enough, the messages were then leaked, and all they revealed was that everyone involved had a crude and juvenile sense of humour. The conversations, which took place primarily in a group of Discord chat, were certainly offensive and arguably inappropriate between an adult and a teen, but they did not offer evidence of any attempted grooming. Perhaps what is most unusual about this case, however, has been the reaction to it. By now, we have all become all too used to seeing people cancelled at the first whiff of vaguely problematic behaviour, and yet on this occasion the usually ferocious internet held off. For once, social media users seem to actually want some evidence of wrongdoing before rushing to judgment. More than that, many dismissed the allegations out of hand, claiming they were motivated purely by transphobia. Well, the thing is, these sort of people also cancel culture people. They're also the same sort of people that don't give a shit about that don't give a shit about evidence first. They don't care about that. So basically, they're nothing but hypocrites too. And they're nothing but hypocrites. When reporting on Tyson's stepping down from MrBeast, even news outlets jumped to blame the allegations on transphobia or skirted over them entirely. It's always transphobia. In a video posted on TikTok last week, Pink News reported that Tyson had quit the YouTube channel over transphobic attacks. Rolling Stone published an article with the headline, Ava Chris Tyson steps away from all things MrBeast amidst transphobic attacks. This was later changed to MrBeast launches independent investigation amid Ava Chris Tyson allegations. Similarly, Forbes ran a piece explaining that Tyson's decision to step out of the spotlight comes after an onslaught of transphobic attacks. An earlier version of the article even explicitly claimed that he had quit due to unsubstantiated unsubstantiated, allegations of grooming minor fans and a series of transphobic attacks. The unmistakable implication of all that this is that the allegations, the cause of Tyson's departure, were all part of a transphobic attack. Needless to say, it is not transphobic to be concerned about a case of potential child grooming. The allegations ultimately came to nothing and were clearly based on a misunderstanding, but they were not invented from cloth as part of some transphobic smear campaign. The internet has clearly been far more forgiving towards Tyson than it normally is to men accused of sexual harassment. Well, if that was the case, and he's talking like this to a child, why the fuck would he even do that for? He's a fucking idiot. No doubt because of his transgender identity. While the Twitter hordes are giving Tyson the benefit of the doubt, fellow YouTuber Cody Cole is facing cancellation after another creator claimed to have slept with him when he was 17 and he was 25. Despite those allegations currently being nothing more than allegations, Cole has had the dubious honour of being crowned the Internet Villain of the Week. He has been forced to temporarily step back from the media brand he co-founded. Of course, it's no bad thing that people are hesitating before rushing to accuse Tyson of something as serious as child grooming. Rumors or allegations should never be treated as proof of guilt, but we need to extend this treatment to everyone, not just to those who happen to belong to an identity group that is favoured by the woke. Selective outrage and double standards are no substitutes for due process and blind justice. The thing is, let's say this is true, and he didn't groom a kid. Okay, but the thing is, if this is in a Discord chat and he's saying inappropriate shit to a child, like I said, why the fuck would you even do that for? And people like this, the trans people, are always the ones that are always excused, and are always the ones that are not always the ones that they're like, oh, just leave them alone. I've noticed that so much, and 9 times out of 10, they are always the ones that end up becoming groomers anyway. It's either gay people or trans people. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And if you could follow me on X and subscribe on YouTube, Rumble, and Odyssey, and TikTok as well, if you don't mind, please. Oh yeah, before I forget, there was also a rumor of the fact that MrBeast knew about this, and this is just a rumor, mind you, of the fact that he heard about this, and it pissed him off when he heard about the Discord chat, and I heard something to the effect that MrBeast was the one that leaked all this out, because I think he wanted Tyson to be kicked off the of their weekly podcast or whatever he does. But yeah, that's what I heard. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you soon.